Okay guys, we are back at this foundation job, and this time we brought the reinforcements. All right guys, I'm here at PR Attachments in New Milford, Connecticut, and I'm picking up this new ripper shank, stump ripper, frost ripper, whatever you want to call it. What is it, like 30 inches you said? It's like 30 inches long, 1 inch thick, AR 400 steel. See, he just welded on the Kubota ears for me. He makes all different sorts of buckets, other rippers, thumbs. What else? It's got a big plasma table here, cut up to 2 inches thick. You can see he's got all the different, style ears for the different machine couplers. Some more rippers over here, all with replaceable teeth on the shanks there. Big heavy duty thumb. You make rakes too? You got any rakes here? No. No rakes? Okay, so now back to this thing. I'm just noticing here it's got a lifting point, a hook on the back. It's got these big serrated teeth on the back for you to go up against a stump and like cut into it, and then obviously serrated part here to rip the roots when you're going through. Again, big beefy replaceable tooth on the shank. And this is PR Attachments in New Milford, Connecticut. I will be sure to put their phone number and a link to their Facebook page, as well as some other pictures. And you can give them a call and they'll hook you up with whatever you need for whatever size machine you got. Although I'm not sure we're really gonna need them because it has been like 50 degrees the past 2 days, but we're gonna try it out. He wants me to rough up this little area here in the corner so that he can continue a foundation like footing there. So we're gonna break it up to make it a little bit easier, and then we're gonna head up to the big spot. All right, we're gonna try this out. He said it was thawed out on the top a little bit, but not on the bottom. It looks like there's a little drainage pipe. The white? No? Oh, okay. All right, let's see how this thing does. Oh yeah. Look at that. Breaks it up, no problem. He's smiling. I just made this guy's life a hell of a lot easier. He was doing this with a shovel. Or a pickaxe. See, he's got the pickaxe. Yeah? Gotta get a little farther away from it. Okay, oh yeah, there's still some frost in there. Oh yeah, it's ripping that frost, no problem. Look at that. Try and get up a little bit closer. Right there. Be pretty good for ripping up asphalt too. That good? More? Deeper? The strongest function on this machine is the curl, so that's why it's, you know, curved like that, so you can really maximize what you're able to break. I think this thing would be really good at digging rocks too. That worked well. Oh, that could have been bad. Stop rushing. Stop rushing. Stop rushing. Here we go. This pin, I don't know what happened to this pin, but there we go. I think it got a little bent. That goes in no problem. Just gotta wear the paint off the other one. And it looks like this linch pin got a little banged up. Yeah, it looks like there's a, if you could see that, like a concrete pipe or something down there. There's dirt on either side. So we're gonna try over here, and then if we gotta switch back to the ripper, we will. All right, guys, we got down deep enough over here. We're gonna leave this. We're not really sure what that concrete is down there, but they said it's deep enough. So go on to the other project at hand. Scrape this out like 16 inches deep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then just this one, we gotta go 42 inches, 36 to 40.
Deep?
Yeah.
Okay, and 3 foot wide. And then we're gonna connect it out over here at the end? Okay. All right, so I'll scrape all this down first. Yeah. All right.
I don't want to have a hole and then scrape it.
Yeah, right. Way softer today than it was the other day. just found what looks to be a plastic water line. It drained out a little bit of water that you can see pooled up down in there, and then it stopped. So we're thinking that it's shut off, but he's gonna go get a shovel and you know, do a little handwork and see what's going on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Similar pipes.
Yeah.
So you think it's the old well pump? It's old. Now the house is on city water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So no big deal that we hit it. I guess we didn't know it was there, but we'll keep on going. All right. So we're going in the house here to check. But yep,
Exactly.
there are the pipes, and there's your copper wire for your ground too. Okay.
We should be pretty open.
We're all good. Well, their laser level wasn't working, so I just set up mine, and we are checking grade. I think we need 5 foot 4.5 inches below, you know, where the floor line is going to be. He said he has 16 foot or 16 inches, 16 and a half inches of floor height.
Done 4 feet.
4 foot down from that.
Yep.
12-inch footing, 36-inch.
This over here.
All right, just got done filling back in to get it to the appropriate level. We're going off that rock right there, or that footing. That is basically the level we need to carry throughout this whole trench. So we got to fill back in and compact it. Gonna keep on keeping on.
4 feet.
Huh?
Yeah, 2 inches.
2 inches short, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Which is okay, no problem. We can just fix it later on. So maybe over there, just do 2 inch more. Yeah?
2 inches deeper down here, because that rock, you're saying it's 2 inches high? Okay. What is this gonna be? This is all gonna be addition?
Yeah, this all
Oh, the whole thing? Nice.
in 2 inches, 3 inches, yeah?
Yeah, 2 inches lower.
2, 3 inches lower? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. At least we're not too deep again. Rather have to dig out more than put it back.
Yeah, it's supposed to be undisturbed.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I packed it in as best I could, you know, over there. So, okay.
No, 2, 3 inches lower.
2, 3 inches lower. All right, here we are about an hour later after all that water pipe stuff, and we got our trench. It is on grade. He's happy with it. He said they're gonna do a little touch-up work, you know, with the shovels and stuff when they come to pour the footing, but he's good with this. So we're gonna go back over to where we were digging before, and we just gotta excavate out another like 10 inches, make it a little bit wider. All right, so they just had me dig a step down about another 12 inches from our original grade, down a little bit deeper, just because the whole grade of the hill comes down this way. So they wanted to make sure that the foundation was gonna be deep enough while still being, you know, on level with the rest of where the house is. So I just did that. They're happy with it. He pulled me aside and he asked me if I would be able to bale this dirt over here into this kind of depression. I guess there used to be a pool there. So we're gonna start working on that. And then we got a couple stumps over here. There's one there that he wants dug out so we could try the root ripper on that. And then there's a couple stumps up in the front, as well as an old footing to a flagpole that he wants ripped out. So this is turning into a full day project. Okay, little change of plans here. They just checked the blueprints, and apparently they need a minimum of 3 foot 6 inches up in that upper section. So that's why he had me step down here, but we're only at 3 foot. up there. So in order for me to get 6 inches down up there, I got to get the machine over there. And I've kind of, you know, started up against the house for a reason, working my way out. But now I have to move all of this dirt. That way I can get up and over there, because I don't want to, you know, risk caving in the walls or, you know, trapping the machine, getting stuck in this ditch here. So it looks like we're gonna have to bale this dirt out of there to get up to there. So here we go. And swapped out for the root ripper. We graded this out and I kind of smoothed it out as best I could. It was pumping pretty good. All this stuff is really wet, but you know, that's better than it was, and that'll dry out, and you know, that should get them to where they need. So we got this stump here and then another behind the machine, and let's see how this root ripper does. First time using it on a stump. Here we go. Dug out the first stump with the PR stump ripper. That worked really well. That took a total of 12 minutes. You can see the size of the stump here compared to my hand. It was pretty recently cut, so it's not like it was dead or anything. And that's what came out. All right, we got that one out. Only took about 8 minutes. And that is what I call a taproot. For a small stump, that is a pretty significant taproot. But this root ripper made real quick work of that. And I was using the back serrated part to saw into these side roots, these lateral roots that go out, and it worked like a charm. So there we go. PR root ripper. I will have the information for these things and all of the other attachments he makes down in the description, but that just made quick work of two pretty decent size, you know, stumps. Well, all right, guys, that is gonna be it. Here is the final trench for the footing. See the little step down there? Came over to here, gave him plenty of room to work. We leveled out, you know, the majority of that big mound and brought some material down here, kind of leveled that out, left him a pile. He said that, you know, later on down the road, he's gonna try and fill in down that area where I dug out those stumps. And as you can see, they already got 2 footings poured with rebar in them in these 2 holes that we first started out on. So that is going to wrap up this job. We might be back here in the future to do some more stump work and dirt work and stuff. So we'll hope for it. Well, all right, guys, we made it back to the house. Another job successfully completed. This, you know, was a first for me, digging a footing for a foundation, and I think it went pretty well. I was talking with the owner of the business, and actually he's also the homeowner, and he was happy with it. You know, he was like, it was perfect. It doesn't need to be, you know, perfect finish grade, because there's going to be a bunch of equipment in there, bringing in lumber, moving stuff around. They're building, like, I think 2 stories up, you know, off of that foundation footing that they're going to be pouring in there. And we got some stumps out of the way. We dealt with the frost. We got some dirt moved and leveled out. So all in all, it was a good day. I gotta say that PR attachments root ripper was awesome. It worked really well. I'm really glad that he ended up throwing in those 2 extra stumps, because it gave me a chance to play with them, or, you know, play with it in an area where it really doesn't matter, because it's all going to get torn up anyway. And did a really good job. You know, like I said, I dug out both of those stumps in under 10 minutes. And, you know, granted, they weren't the biggest stumps in the world, but this isn't the biggest machine in the world. So, you know, you're not going to go after a 30-inch, you know, oak stump with, you know, a 3.5 ton machine. That just doesn't make any sense. So you got to obviously know the capabilities of your machine, but that PR attachments root ripper gave this little guy every fighting chance, you know, and really maximizes all the geometries and forces at play here. And, you know, we were able to get them done and get them out. So, like I said, hopefully we'll be invited back to do some more work either at that property or on some of his future jobs. But all in all, I was really happy. Let me know if you got any tips or tricks for, you know, what you might have done differently. Because, again, I am new to this and I am learning. So each job I go out on is a little bit more experience, and I get a little bit better each time. So, as always, if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. Questions, comments, feedback, put it in the comments section. But for now, I'm Jake. This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next time.